Welcome to the podcast of K is for Knowledge. Join us for topics about the housing market, world affairs, spirituality, healthy living, mental health, the pandemic, small businesses, entrepreneurship. And here's your host, Queen Sheba.
Hello, kings and queens. Greetings to the Most High. Today's guest is the owner of Nashville's Chicken and Waffles. Hello, sir. How are you doing today?
Blessed. How about you?
I'm great. Thank you for asking. I'm great. Tell us a little about Nashville's Chicken and Waffles.
Nashville Chicken and Waffles. Nashville Chicken and Waffles is it's an American dish that was born out of a concept that basically, I was watching Snoop Dogg and Larry King Live on an interview, and in this interview, Snoop said something, and I said to myself, "Oh, really?" And we all, if you're an entrepreneur or have an entrepreneur type of mindset, you're always looking for that niche, you know what I mean? And he said to Larry, they were sitting at Roscoe's Chicken in California, and he said, "Larry, every time I come home, I have to come to Roscoe." I said, "You have to?" He said, "Yeah, man, I gotta." And so what that represented to me was, one, he took Larry there because this thing was a monument, or it was a place for the city, right? Going to the city, this is one of the experiences you have to have when you come to Cali. Well, I wanted to create that for Nashville. I wanted to give them an experience. And recently we did catering for a big, I'm not going to mention the name,
right.
I'm not sure about, but for a huge company that if I said their name, everybody would know. They had people that flew in from all over the city. And there was about 6 food trucks, and we was one of them. And people was just gravitating towards ours. One, because we had the name Nashville. They could have tacos, or they could have pizza, or they could have different things. But they wanted, because they was coming from the outside, they wanted to partake from something that was with Nashville. And so we got the Nashville Hot. And so it was like this gravitational pull. And the vision, the dream that I had at that moment kind of came together, because we had one guy from New York, and he comes in and he said, "Man, that was the best chicken and waffles I've ever had. But let me tell you something. This has solidified my trip to Nashville." And I was like, wow, that was amazing. You got to understand, that was the reason why this was birthed to begin with.
Right.
But
Awesome.
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 That was the reason why this was birthed to begin with.
Okay. Thank you for the insider. So how long have you been in business?
I've been in business for 3 years, going on 3.5. And so we was looking to transition into the next phase, and then COVID happened. But yeah, we've been doing this for a good 3 years, and it doesn't feel like it. It's amazing how quickly 3 years have gone by. It was amazing to me.
How did you know your business would have been a success?
I didn't. No, you know what? I did. This is why I know. My wife, okay, so let me back up for a second.
Okay.
I say that I saw Larry King and something was birthed, right? But that's not true. Really, it was birthed on 4 or 5 years ago, Thanksgiving, around the same time at my wife's grandmother's house. Okay? So we went there, and the gardeners are all chefs in their own. I mean, these women, they can cook. When I say they can cook, everybody thinks somebody can cook, but they really can't cook like that. Okay, but he's can cook. But because they all had a gift, it was normalized, right?
Right.
And for an outsider coming in, I'm like, oh my goodness, this brisket is amazing. This brisket is like the best brisket. Everything was the best thing. And I tasted this caramel cake, and I said, why? Now, once again, when you're an entrepreneur, it don't matter if you're at Thanksgiving or you watching Larry King. When you see something, it is sparking you, you know.
Mm.
I said, why are y'all not selling this stuff? This caramel cake was incredible.
Mm.
So I said to my wife, I said, you know how to make that? She said, no. I said, you need to learn. I probably have sold, God, 2,000 to 3,000 slices of those caramel cakes since I found out about it. But I said, why are we not selling this stuff? And so that was the birth. My wife always had the skill set for this thing. And I'm saying, man, you have to understand the passion of a person. You know, when you're passionate about something, you do it well with very ease. Yes. And so, now me, I wasn't no cook or nothing like that. I just business mind type of thing. So for me, that's where the two came together. You know, it's like, man, we got to do something with this stuff. And that's pretty much what I started the cause to do. We weren't able to, you know, being black owned, being African American, young, newly married, we were starting life. We weren't able to start in a brick and mortar or go in and start doing your investigation on what it would take to actually own a restaurant. You know, it's not as simple as the average person would think. You know, unless you have $200,000 ready to go, you need to rethink it. But we also, being African Americans and Africans, we are resilient. You know, we don't back down from challenges. We have to pursue our dreams regardless of what it takes. So we said, what would be the next step? And I was introduced to a mobile truck. And that's where the food truck idea came in. And we took it. I went to a guy one time, and he gave me a number. When I said he gave me a number, I said, I can't afford that. He said, well, come back when you can afford it. Then I went to another guy. He said, you got to do in life. I don't know who's listening. I want to take this time to encourage you. If you're trying to do something, you can't take no for an answer. I don't care what somebody else said or what. If what you're doing is authentically you and you have a passion for it and you good, and this is how you know you're good at it. When you do it with ease and people are impressed, you gotta keep pursuing. I don't care what, because your gifts, whatever you're trying to do, it's not gonna go on sale. It costs what it costs. So you have to pay the cost. At no point would it be hanging on a clearance rack. So you have to do it now. Don't wait. There's no perfect time. It's not going on sale. Right. So I said to my wife, I said, we have to change this. We can't do this in this realm. We have to find a different realm to do it in. So the truck idea came. And I went to this other guy. He was from Florida. He used to build them down there. And he was newly in Nashville. He hadn't built one yet. He was his first client. I said, this is my number. This is what I got. Can you work with me?
Yes. Yes.
So he had to work with me because it was a divine connection. See, God, listen, favor is when preparation meets an opportunity.
Yes, sir.
See, when I met that man, he was new in Nashville. His name is Louis, by the way. Louis Place. If you try to do I'm going to shout him out because he helped me. Listen,
no problem.
Find Louis Place on Facebook. I'm sure he's on that. When I met him, he was starting his business. I was starting mine. That's opportunity. Right. But we was prepared to move forward. So it don't matter if God gives you an opportunity. If you don't prepare yourself, you're not going to be able to take full advantage of the favor.
Oh, wow.
Because favor is when preparation meets an opportunity.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
You know, so don't take no for an answer. You got to go pursue it. Go get it. However you go get it. Find a way to get that. Go get it. You know. So, yeah, it was a blessing. the skies. I'm gonna tell you that.
That's amazing. I love that piece of advice that you give to the listeners. I'm sure somebody needed to hear that. I am sure. So, what is your secret ingredient?
I tell you, I'm gonna have to kill you.
Oh no.
Yeah, the secret ingredient, honestly, is love. You know, the love to see people light up when they taste a product that's not been thrown together, but just been done with passion. You know,
Right.
We go the extra mile, and you can taste it. You know, you have people. We have countless people that say, "Man, it's the best chicken I've ever tasted in my life," and we starting to get numb to it because we hear it. But it's a blessing to hear that.
Yes.
But it's because we go the extra mile, and whenever you have a passion for something, you know, my wife will not allow it to go out if it's not done right. But she cares. She has a passion for that area.
Oh, awesome. So what is it about your chicken that keeps people coming back?
I think it's the attention that we pay to it. You know, sometimes we may say, "Oh, we get a chicken from this distributor," and the skin is too tough, and it's not doing what we want it to do. And then we may say that distributor. So in this season, we buy from this. I don't want to say brand names and stuff like that. In this season, we buy from this place, but in this season, we buy from that place because in the wintertime, the coops have a lot more. And we use fresh chicken. So it's a lot of. It's something that comes with passion. You know, when you are passionate about something, you pay attention to the small detail.
Yes.
The average person may say, "Oh, just give me some frozen chicken. I don't matter. I'm gonna put some seasoning on there and go cook it." It's like, okay, cool. That's what y'all doing over there. But that ain't what we doing. We trying to make sure that when the person put that chicken in their mouth, it's an experience. Because remember, we want this to be the thing that people experience when they come to the city.
Yes. Oh wow, Frank, that is amazing. Really amazing. What specials are you currently running?
We currently are running any specials into our recent, you know, the pandemic that's going on. But we can run a special right now. We can do one right now for the month of November. Anyone who watched this podcast, listen and track us down via Nashville Chicken and Waffles, all our social media, and you mention this at the checkout, we will give you 50% off on your chicken and waffle meal.
Okay, guys, y'all need to start thanking me right now because now you're about to get 50% off of chicken and waffles. Okay, so remember that.
Must mention, you know, K's for knowledge, and then let us know if you listen to this podcast or not.
That's amazing. So now let's tell the audience, how are you guys practicing social distancing?
Well, we received a lot of information from the CDC, of course, you know, washing of hands, the mandatory mask, and in the middle, well, we're not done with COVID, but we was doing online ordering, contactless ordering, where you can go on Nashville on our site and pretty much put your order in, and then come and pick it up. It will be ready for you to take it with you. We're normally on Street Food Finder / Nashville CW. If you type that in, our menu will pop up. You'll be able to see where we are that day for lunch or dinner, and just pretty much order right on there. Pull up on us. You don't have to get on your, out of your car. Keep your mask on, and we'll hand it to you through our window. We stay protected. You stay protected, so you can go home to your loved one.
Awesome. That is amazing. That's really good to know. It's so important right now. So I just wish everybody could just practice social distancing, you know?
Yeah. Yeah.
So,
I mean, we love our customers, but we got to protect our employees also. Make sure that they are going home like they came in without any issues.
very understandable. Very understandable. Where are you originally from? I tend a little bit of accent.
Yeah, I am originally homegrown from West Africa, Ghana.
Okay.
But I am by the way of Bronx, New York. And now I've been in Nashville long enough to consider myself a Nashvilleian.
Okay. Awesome. I am so sorry I have to ask this question, but why chicken and waffles? Where is the fufu and egusi soup?
It is something that I gotta say I have thought about, but I saw an African woman try to do an African shop here on the road, and I was helping her with some things, and I just saw the non-supportiveness. It's a lot that goes on in our communities, not just the African American community, but just the African community.
Oh, wow. I guess this happens in every community, huh?
Well, yeah, I mean, to an extent it does, but I think that there are other communities that have done a really, 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 really excellent job in supporting each other and keeping the Jewish dollar within the Jewish community, and keeping the Indian dollar in the Indian community, the Chinese dollar, and it's just that unfortunate, to see that we're not so supportive of each other. But that's the reason why I didn't go that route, because somebody gonna say, "Oh, my grandmother made the best English stew. You guys, your English stew don't even taste like nothing. Don't even take." And oh no, your jollof rice is not like Nigerian jollof rice. So, and word of mouth, would ruin everything. It's like
Yes.
they've never tasted it, but they would be like, I heard that there are people that. They really make their food. It's like from the car. It's not good. You haven't even went over there to patronize to see what they actually are doing. You just spewing out whatever you heard or the negative rhetoric, and it will ruin your business if you try to depend on them to survive. And Nashville is hot. Nobody has time to be spending $3,000 to $4,000 a month on rent for you to sit on the internet and say something. Gucci suit don't taste like your grandmother. Your grandmother been dead since 1945. No one cares.
That is so funny because on the internet, the Ghanaians and the Nigerians be back and forth about who has the best jollof rice. It's so hilarious.
Yeah. And it's just, it's fun. It could be fun, but sometimes that negative spill over and it could destroy a business.
Yes, you're right. You're right. So what is your long-term goal for Nashville Chicken and Waffles?
A few locations. The place where people come and get a real authentic Nashville experience. Serve the Nashville hot chicken, so there's nothing more authentic than the Nashville hot.
All right, I hear that. What is the key to success when dealing with the public?
The key to success is customer service. You have to treat every individual, regardless if they're spending $10 or $150 with you, with respect. If they need address them, make sure that they leave with a smile on their face. It's nothing like a customer who smile while they're giving you their credit card. That's why.
I like that. I've never heard that.
That's the excellent, and that's why some of these establishments you see people go to and you may say, oh, their food is not, maybe their food may not be as authentic, I'm going to use that word, as others, but they got people trying to get in because, when you spend your hard-earned dollars and you're purchasing food and you get that excellent treatment and experience, it makes you want to come back. Look at Chick-fil-A.
Yeah.
They'll always be around the corner. They serve the same thing as Wendy's per se, but the line is the experience that they provide people. The courtesy and the respect. So yeah, that's the key to me.
Okay, I got you. I was always wondering about Chick-fil-A line. I never understand, like, what is it about this chicken sandwich or whatever that people line up all these long lines for? I'm glad you just broke it down for me.
Yeah, they have a deliberate understanding on how to treat people, and how well to keep your customer happy. And so if you go to any Chick-fil-A in America, you will be served the same way, with respect and with dignity. That's what we want from Nashville Chicken and Waffles.
Well, I'll have to visit them first, then come to you after. Okay, well, Frank, listeners, we're talking to Frank from Nashville Chicken and Waffles. Please share your location and contact information with our listeners, please.
Yeah, you could go to Nashville Chicken and Waffles, or social media, anything, Nashville Chicken and Waffles, and the food truck. You can find our location. We put it on there. We have for anywhere from Rutherford County to Davidson County, in the greater Nashville area. So catch us next time you're in the city. Just look us up and figure out where we're going to be, and come and be our first time Nashville Chicken and Waffle Authentic Cuisine patron.
Okay, so basically on the website, you guys just put your locations for upcoming events, or is everyday location, is a different place? How does that work?
Yeah, so our location in Heritage has been closed down.
Oh, okay.
So we're looking to expand, and we're looking for a potential location that we want to make home. And so right now, currently what's running is the truck and catering. And so you would just follow us on Instagram and Facebook, and you would know where we are daily.
Awesome. So what size catering orders do you guys handle?
We handle 25 to whatever it is that you are, to any number.
Okay.
So it needs to be at least 25 persons. But we've done catering with 200, 250, 300 people. So we have a large capacity.
Awesome. And how many time do you need in advance to schedule?
For catering?
Yes.
Well, it depends on the how large the event is. But if it's anything below 50 to 100, a day or two would be great for us to, because as small business, we like to keep low inventory.
Yes.
Low inventory means fresh food. Anybody who keeps too much inventory is just holding it. And so we like to keep the food as fresh as possible. It's part of the authentic experience that we want to extend to the customer. So, anything below 100, a day or two. But if it's more than that, we would like to know, more in advance so we can be better prepared for your crowd.
Awesome. So you guys hear that? Go on Nashville Chicken and Waffles and check out the food truck. They also do catering services, and order your chicken and waffles.
Yeah.
All right, awesome. Well, it was such a pleasure having you here with us today. Thank you so much for coming through.
Thank you for having me.
You're welcome. Have a great day.
Likewise.
Thank you for tuning in. If you're about upliftment and entrepreneurship, this is the place for you. So hit the subscribe button. We thank our sponsors: Canvas Queen, All Legends Cleaning Service, Majesty Auto Repair,